Welcome back to the GFL. You know me, I'm Stephen B. And tonight,
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs on Monday Night Prime Time.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on hand. Greg, you get to a game like this and you love the matchup because as we watch and get ready, you just watch highlight after highlight of the ball in the air, down the field. We got two big-armed quarterbacks going head-to-head here in this one.
And if you love offensive football and you love high-level quarterback play, we've got a matchup that I think you're going to be pretty excited to sit down and take in alongside us because every blade of grass is an opportunity to deliver the ball. And the amount of pressure on these defenses to defend the entire field knowing there is no throw-off limit, there is no route that cannot be unleashed. This is the ultimate test for any defense when you have two quarterbacks like this lined up under center.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from Mexico City. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but Doesn't matter, we have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Still first down.
On play action, it's Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. So that's a good bounce back there. They'll get this back very close to that first down mark.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Now a play fake. Herbert. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a first down. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back.
Still first down.
On the zone read, here's Harris. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Another run here with Harris. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Still second down.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. From the gun, it's Herbert. The ball's out, and the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Pacheco. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. That's on the tackle, Jawan Taylor.
Still second down.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, KC.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They put Kelsey in motion. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 3.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too
Still
far.
third down.
And it draws the flag. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is third down and 8. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, this is Jalen Reagor. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense ready to get going with their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw is Herbert. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Herbert now on 1st down. He connects with Disley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 3-0 is our score. Back with more from Mexico City and the International Series after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll try the right side now with Harris. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Harris again. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3.
Jaden Hicks on the stop. A 1-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
2nd and 7. Herbert to throw. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Pistol here for Herbert. Open man is the tight end, Disley. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Now Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. He needed 13, and that's exactly what he got. By the nose of the football, it's a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
That's a short one taken in by Conklin.
Complete to Tyler Conklin. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert to the air again. This one finds McConkey. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak. Like, you don't necessarily have to sprint them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On play action now, Herbert. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Two minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready for their second possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Rashee Rice. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. First and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. A gain of 24 through the air. And the Chiefs have a first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelsey. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Mahomes now to throw again. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs take a 10-3 lead.
Chargers 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll tuck it and take off. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A pass taken in by Harris. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They face 2nd down and 7. Herbert. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack. So we are halftime, the latest chapter in the NFL International Series. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They put Kelce in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll try to run for it. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Back deep is Darius Davis. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Herbert to throw. Room to run past the 30. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Harris. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Now it's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And they're working together like this. That's the definition of teach tape.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Now Herbert again. The pass caught right side by Conklin. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Pistol here for Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Herbert to the air again. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. Herbert to the air again. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Will Disley. Touchdown, LA. Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chargers will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
A handoff to Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to keep it himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. Now a screen set up for Harris. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Going to get that into the hands of his receiver, Mike Williams. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 75 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback calls, don't like 12, he said Tom Brady. Can show my stock, but still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up this, ain't no cages. Don't live what happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas. Born in town, we check the news, we make it famous.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that. But it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And in motion is Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. He'll send a tight end in motion right. Mahomes now on second down. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. Third down coming up.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. Exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes scrambles from the pocket.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's second down and 3. Hunt. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's Pacheco. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Second and goal. One more time with Pacheco. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. They'll run with Pacheco. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He connects with Disley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Here's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. A pass taken in by Harris. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's the gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll let this one go long for Williams. It was Jalen Watson who got the arm in there to break that one up.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Number 22, Najee Harris, the ball carrier.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a 4th down stop to all but end this game.
So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. One in the win column for the Chiefs. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.